Never ready. Never, ever ready. Hello, and welcome to the AEIOU Oracle. So, first things first, I said that I wasn't going to do any readings, and I really do mean that. But this reading will not leave me alone. It has been coming for probably over a week now. And can I just say, I have to say it because there is so many of you out there that message me. And I know that none of you like put in the comments, where people can see, and that's completely fine because I know that you're there and I know that you're watching and I love it. Thank you so much. The messages that I have received with my last video saying that I wasn't going to read anymore, I have to say that there's so many out there of you that turn up for the right reasons, and I do completely understand that. And it wasn't me shutting down to be in some way telling you that you weren't doing it right or anything like that. So I just want to put that out there, and I just want to say thank you for your messages of love and support always. Like, I'm so incredibly blessed to have the most amazing community around me. I just want to say thank you. I don't say it enough. I absolutely just feel so humbled by the amount of support that I get. It's truly amazing. And if you knew on any level what I was actually going through as a human being, then you would know how even more important those messages of love and support are to me. It really does mean everything to me. And I'm going to start my reading by crying. But I have boxed up, right, on my table. My reading area does not exist anymore. I've boxed it up. We're ready to go. We're ready to move. But I have all my cards in a box. They weigh a ton, ready to go. And I'm bringing my cards out of their box. Now, what I'm going to do is to only use the cards that are on the top of the box. And this is like completely by chance which ones are where. So I'm just going to use those ones, I think. I'm just going to use those ones. Do I want to use any more? What else is on the top? No, that's it. I said I was just going to use the ones on the top. I might actually get a sneaky one out of there. We'll just do that. So I've just taken the ones that are on the top of the box. And we'll do a little reading. So the main thing that was coming through was there's a theme around the unboxing for sure. That's definitely been with me this morning. Boxing up, unboxing, boxing up, unboxing. And I feel like this is to do with almost like part of your personality or part of who you are, or maybe something that you've sort of hid away or something like that. It's something to do with that. And I was hearing all week, Pandora's box, Pandora's box, Pandora's box. So if you're interested, go and do some research into Pandora's box, because it does get a lot of, it's seen as like a negative thing, but it might change your belief system if you go and actually read about the story. Because the thing that's coming into my mind while I'm telling you is a friend of mine was saying about the story of Pandora's box, and he was saying that it was like a really negative thing and all the bad feelings and whatever went out into the world, and the hope stayed in the box. The box slammed shut and hope was inside. And I was like, no, that's the good thing, because if you have hope left, then you can deal with all the other stuff that's around. And he was like, wow, like, I never saw it like that. And I was like, that's how I see things, like, that's the difference between us both, is you see it one way and I see it a different way. And there's a skill in that. There's a skill to be able to see in a certain way. So I'm just going to start, as per usual, with the AEIOU Oracle. And we're just going to get some energy in to see what this reading's all about. Ooh, lots and lots and lots. I feel like you could, if you haven't already, you could very soon be having an epiphany. That's 2 again. Can I have a very clear message, please? Very clear message. There is some serious storm going on outside. Okay, so I'm going to take that one that's actually fallen over. So that's the electric eel. You could be feeling a little bit zapped, a little bit... the electric eel can feel like almost like bordering on defensive. It's like you're sort of trying to find your way in the dark. If you think about the electric, oh God, if you think about the electric eel, it stuns its prey. Yeah. Okay. So you could be feeling like, not that you want to keep yourself to yourself, but you're dipping your toe into maybe some emotions that you didn't I'm getting the word you weren't expecting. Maybe dipping some toes into some feelings that you weren't expecting, or that you don't really want to be dipping your toe into. Maybe feeling quite defensive. Maybe feeling in the dark about something. The word logistics, the logistics of something, maybe you feel confused. I'm going to read that Tapir card out for you out of the book, wherever I've put it. Let me just do that again because I was not concentrating on that energy. I do hope this finds you well. Look at my top. It's like completely the same colour as the walls. Just blending into the surroundings. No, I don't want that because I am moving out as soon as possible. Come on, angels, guides and ancestors. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is what's hidden. Somebody's wearing a mask, whether this is you or someone around you. Something is being hidden, and it's in regards to the Knight of Cups is symbolic of romance. This could be romancing oneself, taking some time out to romance yourself, to have a new beginning. Okay. So a little bit of self-care, a little bit of, I feel like maybe someone could, I'm going to do that again. I feel like someone could have a very sort of like romantic feeling around this time of year. You know, you want to be snuggled up with blankets, and Christmas is very cute, and you go to the Christmas markets and things like that. You know, like it's a lovely time to have the candles on, the incense going. Definitely a lovely time to have some self-care, the hot baths, get wrapped up in your favorite clothes. I'm seeing confidence, like regaining confidence to move forward, take some big steps forward, being very grounded in your logical mind. And I feel like there could be a companion coming with you. As soon as I say that, the Chariot arrives, and this is obviously Gladiator. I feel like there is a big move forward coming, a big one. And I feel like it's coming from a deeper level of, like, if you think about Gladiator and who the gladiator was, Maximus Aurelius. He fought for something like more than himself. He was a man of honor and integrity, and that's what made him such a good leader. It was like he's moving forward with more than just him as a man, if that makes sense. Like, I think doesn't the emperor call him Rome? You are Rome, you are the army. Oh, that's just made me a little bit of electric go up my back then. Yeah, that's maybe that's the sort of gun-ho kind of feeling that's going to charge you forward, you know, like the purpose, the passion, the I'm going to do that again because I didn't really see how that fell, so I'm just going to do that again. And also the Chariot speaks of balanced energy as well. You can see on the card that there's the blue horse and there's the yellow horse. This is like balanced energy moving forward. I feel like when you're rested and, you know, your confidence is up there. Page of Swords. I just heard you've got something to say. Heard that very clearly. You've got something to say. Oh. Excuse me. Let me just get another card on that one, because Page of Swords, but I'm not getting... It sounds like there needs to be some serious words said. That's what I'm getting. It's like, oh, okay. So the High Priestess is upside down. Okay. I'm getting, excuse me, on the money. It's clearing the throat chakra. Some serious things need to be dealt with, to be said, to be spoken on, to be talked through, because your intuition is cloudy. This is what this darkness is all about. This, like, you know, being defensive. It's like something, universe is not clarifying something with you, and you are feeling maybe like you haven't got all the answers, and there needs to be some conversations and some things that need to be said so that you know how that you can move forward. We've got the moon, Bowie, dance, magic dance. So there could be some emotions that are being held back, and you could feel juggled. You could feel a little bit unbalanced. I mean, this is all, I'm pulling this out of the deck. So this is imminent. This isn't resolved. This is something that maybe is like on the agenda. So you've got 3 of coins. This is about working, collaborations. Who are you working with? Where are you putting your time and your focus? And then you've got 10 of coins, which is like legacy. So who are you? And we've got the King of Coins, who happens to be Willy Wonka. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. If you look, you will see what you truly... What is it? What's the words? Oh, I can't think of the words. But anyway, you get the idea. So... This is imminent. This is what's happening. You are asking, maybe you need to be having some conversations moving forward to line things up. Like, who am I meant to be working with for this next stage in my life so that I can build my 10 of Pentacles, my 10 of Coins, my legacy, and to be stable? Is this another human being? We've got all masculines out here. We have no feminine energy apart from the High Priestess in the reverse, which I'm guessing is you. Like, this doesn't have to be about a male or a female in regards to you out there. I mean, like, the men at the moment seem to be symbolic of action, of your action, your movement forward. I feel like you're building something in your from your imagination through, and you know that it's collaboration, you know that it's through legacy, you know that this, you know, like anything that you can dream of, anything that you can wish for, kind of thing, this life, it's like it's through. I'm seeing, you know, when they go down the corridor and the door gets really small, I'm seeing it in the opposite, like your whole world is opening up through collaboration. But there's this emotional, I feel like someone's holding back their emotions. You know, in Labyrinth, he was in love with her, the girl, he was in love with her, and he was messing with her and meddling with her, and, you know, trying to get her to stay, and trying to, you know, took the baby so that she would come to the palace, and, you know, try and get her over to the dark side and all this kind of stuff. And it's like not that you're being, I don't feel like someone is physically messing with you, but I feel like we're going back to this, like dipping your toe into some emotional stuff that maybe is just not. Tell me more about this moon. Maybe these are like new emotions that are coming to light. 5 of Wands. Okay, so something doesn't feel like a game anymore. Maybe something just got a whole lot more serious. 3 of Cups. Community, celebration. So something that felt sort of like unstable emotionally is now going through a phase of like, I'm not playing around at this anymore. And that's causing maybe like a celebration. I'm not keeping my... I feel I'm just getting this very much like this 5 of Wands is very much like stamping down on this labyrinth, like this changing things and messing with things and illusory kind of behavior. It's like, nope. And then that turns into happy times and celebration. Oh, that went flying. 8 of Swords. Okay, so the being trapped in the mind and overthinking, that is definitely seems to be okay, Justice, there you go, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you are coming through some stuck energy in the mind, maybe overthinking, and there is justice on the horizon. If you know Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, he does like a million different westerns, I think. It's this, give me more. King of Coins. Lots and lots of kings out here. Ooh. Masculine energy. Right, tell me more about this Justice so I can... Right, hold on. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, so a lot wants to come out. There's something in regards to your safety, like, I don't know whether someone has like challenged your... I can't pick up what that 8 of... They're just chucking loads of energy out. I might have to swap decks. Hold on. I'm picking up on the energy of the 8 of Swords, and it's just coming out as a mess, right? And the cards keep coming out as a mess. It's like you're creating justice by almost like calming these intrusive thoughts in your mind, right? So it's wanting to throw... Right, okay, getcha. So you're calming... The justice is that you are calming this 8 of Swords frustration in your mind, right? It's like, no, we're done with that. We cannot keep going through cycles of, you know, like overthinking, which causes depression, which is like, you know, leaving us in isolation and looking at things in skewed ways, and our thoughts become our feelings, and then our feelings become thoughts, and we're spiraling and all that kind of stuff. Because we realize that we're manifesting from that energy, and that is the justice. Okay, I got it. So the justice is now understanding that thoughts become things, and the way that we think and the way that we manifest are exactly the same. So from thought becomes thing. Yeah. Ace of Coins. This is a really great opportunity. You have so much masculine energy out here. It's insane. Like, it feels very forward. It feels very driven. I mean, like, Maximus Aurelius is just leading this whole show for me. As soon as he came out, I was like, right, okay, this is going to be a really forward, you know, like powerful, driven reading. And then we've just got all the men out. The only girl that is on the reading is Winona Ryder from Beetlejuice, the bride. And she's in the reverse. I feel like that card is also representing of like being alive, waking up, of, you know, something materializing really quickly, because the High Priestess is in the upright is all about, you know, like seeing past illusion, seeing things that, you know, most people don't see. Also in the reverse, this signals to me, especially with it being right on top of Maximus Aurelius, is very grounded in reality, very logical, you know, like it's not a intuition. It's like, it's experience, it's solid, it's true. It feels more like I'm just getting that very much as well from the 5 of Wands, very much like we're just cutting out the messing about, the shit. You know how she gets in the labyrinth where she gets really determined, and she's like, I'm gonna do this, they're just showing me that. Not when she's trying to be clever, you know, like, because she tries and puts the chalk all over the labyrinth to show her which way to go. And obviously the labyrinth changes and the little animals like move all the tiles and stuff and send her the wrong way. It's like, you can't get through with your logical mind. You can't map this out logically. It's, and you understand that now. Right, what is this? So we've got the Hierophant. Oh my good God. I feel like there's something, Queen of Swords. Let me just do that again and see if something similar comes out, because there's definitely something important, I'm going to say important, coming in regards to this stability and the manifesting of Oh. Oh. So you know I said that there's no women out on this reading? We've got the devil. I hope you know who this is. She just flew off the reading and I said, I think there's something very important coming in. Okay, so what I am getting from her is temptation. That is what I'm getting, and that's how I'm going to read it. Temptation. So you've got the King of Coins, which is like the stability, the, you know, Mr. I'm always paid on time. I pay my bills before I do anything else. The slow moving king. This is the, you know, like the kind of man that you want to settle down with kind of energy. You know, this is a man who is solid, right? This is energy that you are working towards, whether you're male or female. Like you want stability, right? And then this energy just flew off past him, hit him, and landed on the floor. This is the temptation. This is the thing that is going to be important. Things are going to come in and try to throw you off. Things are going to change. There is going to be instability in your life and things that are going to maybe short-term gratifications that are going to come in and be like, ooh, you know, like, don't you want to do this? And, you know, all that kind of behavior. And it's like, you are manifesting now from thought. So if it's not in your final mission statement, then it doesn't get any energy or focus. Like the short-term gratifications are just not Knight of Swords. So that came out before. You're cutting it off. Your discernment is key here. Taking it slow, dipping your toe in. Maybe there's some big emotions that want to come up, but it's having discernment. How do I use those emotions for good? How do I, you know, how is this emotion serving me? How is this feeling helping my thoughts? What thoughts are being grown from this feeling? Yeah. Really important manifestation cycle going on there. I'm going to go to a different deck. Thank you so much. What are we on? 28. We'll just get a couple of cards in. Whew. These feel so sticky compared to the other ones. So I would classify this deck as like my inner child deck. That's how I normally respond to this deck and what I use it for. So I don't know whether we've worked out what the unboxing is. Wonder if we will do it from this deck. The unboxing could absolutely be this amazing opportunity. Okay, so we've got Death that wanted to come out. Okay, so, okay. Okay, well, that's definitely answering things. Okay, so we're getting some repeat cards. So let me explain. Let me explain what's actually come out of the deck, because that's 3 Arcana cards down the bottom there. And I know you can't see that, but this is on this celebration card. So this behavior, this illusion that was being kept from you, has been like stealing your sunshine, stealing your growth in some way. Like this emotion could absolutely, this emotion could absolutely be yours, like skirting round it, maybe dipping your toe in and not liking what you're getting, so you're, retracting from it. This could be a feeling of like loneliness or abandonment or rejection or something. There's definitely something, and it will be a childhood thing that has been quite hard for you to let go, because we've got the Death in reverse. We've got 4 Arcana cards. There's something in regards to this High Priestess that we got up here about not having intuition. Maybe this is like not listening to your intuition, because we've got manifesting, we've got the Magician as we had up there, and then we've got the High Priestess in the upright. So your manifesting is in fact coming from your intuition. Yeah. Like those two cards, those 2 cards are like the mystical pairing of the whole entire deck. Like the Magician and the High Priestess, that's some serious like divine masculine and divine feminine power there. A divine couple, it could be a pairing of something. But this is about looking inside yourself. Can you see this little door that she's opening up? This is your gut. You will know how to move forward. I feel like I could actually say, like, for some, and this is only for some, there's a relationship from the past that didn't end well, that went wrong, that went sour for some reason. It doesn't necessarily have to be like this could be your parents' relationship. It doesn't actually have to be a relationship with you, but something that has affected you that's taken kind of like your glow away. But there's definitely been some like hidden emotions going on. And I feel like there's some healing around that. It's in the community, in a celebration, something to do with childhood stuff. 9 of Torches. There's something about not having to defend yourself. It's like putting the armor down. Reading between the lines of something that this is you. This is not somebody else. This is like this is maybe a call to action, right? In regards to asking yourself some really deep questions in regards to like, why do I act the way that I do? Like if I'm hurt, if I'm upset, why do I act the way that I do? Like how do I respond when I'm upset? How do I communicate? Like what happens to me? Why does it happen in the way that it happens? Is there something in my childhood that could have shaped the way that I deal with stuff? Like I always lose my temper straight away. Like I always start shouting for no apparent reason as soon as I'm slightly upset. And I'm like, I don't feel angry. That's not what I feel. But in my household, that's what everybody did. Everybody shouted at each other all the time. Soon as there was a slight bit of emotion going on, it was just like everyone just lost their shit and started shouting. And as a child, the only way that you could actually get your voice heard was literally just start shouting, like just make loads of noise. And I still find myself doing that now. And I hate it. Like, as soon as I start shouting, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I hate it. And I have to really literally roll my tongue back into my face and walk away, like actually walk away from somebody, or, you know, like I'm so aware of it as an adult at 42 years old, of my programming and the way that I communicate my feelings. And it's like, it's something like that. It's something like that going on over here. Like maybe the way that your parents used to argue, something that you've taken on as your own. This unboxing is something about dipping your toe into a situation or a circumstance or a feeling that you're not okay about revisiting. It's something like that. It's causing an irk. But in this sort of unboxing process, there's this massive opportunity. And I said, what is the opportunity? That you're going to be able to see the temptation. You're going to be able to see your stability. You're going to be able to see how you can collaborate and build a legacy and get to your dreams and aspirations through dealing with this, like, feeling that you're not really that, you know, wanting to deal with. I hope that works out. It's definitely like in collaboration with other people. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Definitely building a bridge. This is people watching you create. So this is you, like, building a bridge. If you're far away from someone or some people, it's like you being in this energy of like, I want to build a bridge. I want to make things better. How can we do this? It's like that is happening just with your energy, and you are creating a whole new universe. You're manifesting from this completely different frequency. And where there was maybe, well, that's a clear message, isn't it? Where there was maybe a loss of emotional fulfillment, or you felt like you might have been abandoned or rejected or shut out, or whatever that feeling was, whatever the loss was, is being brought back to you, is being what's the word I'm looking for, is being renewed, is being restored. All the things that you thought that you lost are coming back to you because you're putting out this completely different frequency. You're putting out a completely different frequency. So you're building a bridge, right? With this deeper level of understanding why you act in the way that you act, this unboxing of parts of yourself, right? Maybe the things that caused you to be defensive or reactive or blow up, or you know, exude like challenging behavior or whatever it is for you. Like, you're understanding it more and you're correcting it with inside yourself. You're healing the parts of you that feel like that emit that they're not giving me a word. I feel like I've said enough on that anyway, but you are emitting like a completely different frequency and building a bridge, right? In that bridge building, you are building a whole new narrative where you feel more confident, where you feel more loved, more genuine, more self-assertive, just more confident in yourself and your ability, because you understand yourself. Once we understand ourselves, there's no stopping us, because we can catch ourselves. We're more aware. We can love ourselves and all our, you know, parts of us that are not so incredibly perfect. We see our programming. We see how we've been parented. We see it all, and we can adapt, and we can apologize, and we can, you know, call ourselves out, and we can make changes. You know, all of that changes your frequency as a human being. Like, even just saying, I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I make mistakes. I know that I am completely flawed, but that's what makes me me. And I love that. And it's like, once you understand that and you know that God loves you, you know, for all of those things, and like, if you think you didn't have any say on how you were going to be parented, you didn't have any say on who were going to be your parents or who was going to be in your family or who was going to bring you up, you didn't have any say on that. So you can't take blame or shame or guilt yourself into the way that you've been brought up. Like, I lose my temper and I'm like, I hate it. Like, I hate shouting. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Like, it makes my body completely shut down. Like, I really don't like it. And to hear myself shout, it makes me even more upset. But now I understand that it's all part of my programming, and I don't condone the behavior at all. I try my best to not do it, and it seems to happen less and less and less, but it still happens. I mean, it's something that's hardwired. I mean, like, my house was a shouty house all my life, you know. Like, that's how I remember my dad as a kid, is like literally always shouting. Anyway, why I'm telling you this is because to help you maybe dip your toe into these feelings of maybe feeling like reactive or defensive, or there's it will be different for every single one of you, but where there has been like a loss or a feeling of abandonment, rejection, or a loss of love or anything like that for you, it is coming back. It is coming back. It's being restored, because there's another Ace of Pentacles. You've got two now. That's your main recurring theme. It's the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to create a wonderful opportunity for you. There you go. A wonderful opportunity is on its way by unboxing some of these feelings that you may be having. Let's just get a couple of these. Is there anything else that you'd like to add while we finish up? Six of Wisdom. There you go. I love these cards. They're very beautiful. Writing a new story, or telling a new story. Telling a new story of who you are. Telling a new story of what you want in your future. I'm going to read that. I wonder if it has a... I'm going to read the tapir for you anyway before we go. I'm just going to... What did I say? Wow. The Six of Wisdom, our ability to become a child and play in the world, a return to innocence. You find a gem when you turn inward, a distant mountain. The gem pulsates and glows. What's the odds? It says gem in there as well. Love stuff like that. So yeah, a return to innocence, a return to... I love that. That's fantastic. What are the odds of getting that? Honestly, bloody love reading. If you do want to book a personal reading, I would love that. I feel like I haven't done proper readings for absolutely ages. I do miss it. I've had so many lovely messages telling me to get reading again. Right, so we're going to read the tapir from the AEIOU Oracle, because I just feel like it's so necessary right now, and I'll try and do it really fast because we're on like 44. The tapir is the feminine aspects of the heart. She is a reclusive mammal that lives in the jungle and has the spirit of a recluse. This is hermit energy from the tarot deck. The tapir is asking you to tread cautiously. You're just dipping your toe into a new way of being. You are transitioning into a new cycle, and it's asking you to take some time to slow right down and to tread softly. Kindness is key here. Prepare yourself for great acts of self-love to start on a journey of emotional healing and take stock. This is like a timeout card. It's time to call back your energy. You have worked hard and expelled a lot of energy, hibernation and retreat. Having periods of time where you turn your phone off and disappear from view are a great tool to build mystique. The tapir is an elusive creature and blends into the jungle. You don't need to show the world all of you. Some deep emotions are coming up for healing at this time, and the tapir is asking you to slow down. Take a break in the shade, cool your efforts, and take it easy. You could have felt a little burnt out. Time to disappear into the jungle of self-love. So this could look like meditation, bringing more plants into the home, and much needed time taken out from society. Time out in nature is a must here. Sitting next to water or forest bathing will bring great insight into things you should be healing. Having a break can feel like you are not moving forward, but rest and rejuvenation are necessary to having the energy for forward motion. Move in silence and restore your energy. Save your energy for you. Dip your toes into cleansing waters and breathe more deeply. I think that sums up the whole bloody reading, doesn't it? Well done, Tapir. These cards are just so brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for being here. As I said, I am going to continue with the messages and any help and support. And I really do mean, like, I want to hear what you want me to speak about. Like, it massively helps me as a generator to deliver. Like, that's what builds me with joy. I love to serve. I love to be here and be of service. So if you would like a topic for me to read on or speak on or anything like that, get in the comments or send me a personal. I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I shall see you really, really soon. Take care.